With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Sliding out of the pocket. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out and play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And an alley to run. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
It's caught by Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. We're scoreless after 1.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the pass.
Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 21 yards away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Murray again. The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.